Welcome to Portable Entrepreneur, where we talk about growing your web design and marketing business and how to get better results for clients. Now, I am a big believer in outsourcing. You don't have to outsource all of your tasks or even a lot of your tasks, but I do think at a minimum, it is a good idea to be able to get yourself to the place where you are able to outsource at least some of those tedious tasks that have to be done, but aren't necessarily those high-level tasks or tasks that are generating revenue in the business. Because you, as the business owner, you really need to stay high level. You need to be focused on the tasks that are generating revenue for your business so that you can continue to grow your business and to get it to the level that you want to. But I know at the same time, when we talk about outsourcing, when we talk about hiring someone to work with us, a lot of fear tends to creep up. I mean, what if they don't do it as good as you would? Or what if they don't do the work at all? Or what if they do it and it's terrible? Or what if, worst, they make you look bad in front of the client? That's why today I want to share with you how you can go about outsourcing and the few steps that you can follow to know that who you actually hire and work with, well, they're actually going to do a good job with the work. So let's just jump right into it. Now, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you know what you are outsourcing. So you need to understand what it is that you are asking someone to do. If you understand it, then you're going to be able to know if the person that you're talking to actually is qualified, if they actually understand the task, and that you have the ability to put together the task and instruct them in a way that's going to make sense for them. Now, this brings me to my second point. If you're thinking, but I want to outsource something because I don't know the task. The second thing you want to do is to have a process. If you do not have a process that details step by step the work that is to be done, well, start creating it. That is your first option. If you do know how to do the work, you know the steps, to start documenting that in a way that the person can follow for you. If you don't know the steps, but you want to have the steps to be able to outsource this and know it's going to get done well, then you need to go to somebody who does have the process, someone who already has the experience, and get their process so that you're able to take those steps and hand that off to someone else. This may involve you actually having to pay someone to hire an expert so that they can show you the ropes, they can show you the process so that you can use that now in your business. But that is going to be money very well spent because that will save you a tremendous amount of time and frustration. Now, the third thing is you want to make sure that you do not hire someone exclusively for their word or their portfolio. It is very, very important that you test the people that you are considering hiring. And you want to test them for things like their skill. How long does it actually take them to do what they said they're going to do? How good is their communication during this process and after the process? And are they able to follow very detailed instructions? What I like to do is hire multiple people, even ones that are on the borderline for me. They could be good, but I'm not quite sure. And the people that I am most excited about. And then I run them through the exact same test assignment because I want to test all of these different areas. And this has really, really helped me to hire the right people, because as you go through what people are talking about, how they answered their questions, looking at their portfolio, you might have someone who is standing out who looks amazing, but then as you put them through the test assignment, you realize that they don't communicate the best out of the group, or that now that you've given them detailed instructions, well, they just use kind of their own process and they ignored yours and were not able to follow those detailed instructions. So this is really how you're going to get a very good glimpse into how they work. So now that you have a front runner and you have someone you are very excited to go ahead and bring on, I still at that point don't want to hire them. What I like to do is hire them for a trial period. And that way, this is not just I'm hiring you and we're going to continue to work together. This is no, I think that this is going to work out really good, but we're going to test this out as well. So we're going to work together for a 30-day trial. This will allow you to make sure that I'm a good fit for you. You're happy working with me, but also I can make sure that you are a good fit for me, my team, and my clients. And then that way, as you go through this work, you can continue to monitor things like how long they take, what their skill level is like, their communication, how well they're following your instructions, the process that you've handed off. Then after that time period, if things are not going well, then you can simply part ways and you can go back to finding someone else again. But this way, you really are going to get someone who is very good. And at that point, that's where you can start to let go a little bit more control, because now you've put people through the test, you've brought them on for a trial, and things are going smoothly. But as you have your process, I really do like to pay by the process. So I want to pay for a particular task or a particular project that they are working on. I do like to know about how much time it should take anybody to go through my process for getting a task done. That way I can see how long it is taking them, monitor their time, so as a project comes up, I know how long they're going to need, how long they're going to spend. But if they're spending a whole lot more time on something than the average person, or that I think that they should, then that's where we can look at things and maybe assess if we need a different person, or maybe there just could be a misunderstanding. Now, if there is something wrong and needs to be fixed, well, then they need to go back and fix it, and they're getting paid by the process. So this is not at my expense that something wasn't done or was done incorrectly. They need to do that as part of the job. So this also helps to keep them on track and make sure that they are following that process and making sure everything is of high quality. If you want to get my entire web design workflow process for profitable projects and my Rolodex of contacts that you can use when outsourcing projects, check out down below. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.